Okay, so now I've got my audio exported as 24-bit WAV file, 24-bit 44.1 kilohertz WAV file out of Cubase, and I'm going to bring it into SoundForge Pro. I'm going to use that to do my final mastering and cleanup just before I go ahead and put it in either its export out as MP3 for my customer or as a CD, which is going to go into CD Architect Studio. So the first thing I want to do to be consistent, I'm going to use the Audible rule, which is to have a half-second lead-in and 1.5-second tail. So I need to go look carefully at the lead-in. Oops, that's the tail. Go here, put myself at the beginning, and if I put my cursor there, you'll see, let's zoom in a little bit more. You can see I'm at about 0.798, about 0.8 seconds. So that means I need to take off about 0.3. So put my cursor back here. I'm looking over here at the cursor position. About that's probably pretty good. Delete that and then double check. That's good enough. And then I do the same thing over on the tail end. On the tail end, I'm going to make sure I get 1.5 seconds. And if I need to add silence, I need to add time, I can add in silence by hitting my cursor, either adding it on the cursor or at a specific head or tail location, and you go up here and you say insert silence. Now it's really better to actually insert room tone, and that's one of the reasons that we try to keep files of room tone around. And the reason for that is that you can actually hear, if a recording isn't super quiet, people will be able to hear, particularly with headphones, the difference between absolutely nothing, dead silence, and like a minus 60 dB room tone. It's actually quite noticeable. So it's better just copy in a piece of room tone. But if you got a nice low noise recording, you can go ahead and use this insert silence thing to add a little bit of extra zero time if you want to. So once we do that, once we get the head and tail fixed together, get the right lengths, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the volume settings and do some adjustment with a little bit of compression using the compression tools in SoundForge. And again, I'm going to use a preset for those to try to always have the same, as much as possible, to have the same compression, which is going to give me the same audio characteristic. And the goal is to have the same volume setting everywhere in the whole program, so that I have the same sound, the same dynamic characteristic, and a uniform volume, so you really can't tell the difference. People wouldn't be changing the volume from track to track, because that's very annoying, very annoying to the user. And also on the compression, since a lot of the customers are playing in their car, it's really difficult to listen to really quiet and really loud passages in a car. So it's important to actually have kind of more uniform volume settings. And that, in that regard, compression is actually beneficial for those customers. It's detrimental for the audio imaging, for binaural recording, but it's beneficial for people that are listening in a noisy environment.